All right, let's get right into it. We're going to tackle a massive question today. Why do so many people, maybe even you, end up losing money in the stock market when it's supposed to be this great wealth building tool? And I bet the answer isn't what you think it is.
So, first things first, let's just clear up a huge myth right off the bat. It is so easy to blame your losses on bad timing, or just plain bad luck. But honestly, for most people, luck has almost nothing to do with it.
Nope. The real reason is actually way simpler. People consistently lose money because they make a few really simple, predictable mistakes. And the best part, they are totally avoidable.
And look, this is the really important part. These aren't just one-time slip-ups. They are habits. They're patterns of behavior. And unless you recognize what they are and actually work to fix them, that cycle of losing money is just going to keep repeating itself.
All right, so let's dig into something I call the frustrating cycle. And trust me, for a lot of you, this is probably going to sound a little too familiar.
So, does this whole scenario ring a bell? It usually starts when you see everyone else making money, right? It looks so easy. But if you've ever felt like the market has a personal vendetta against you, what comes next is probably the reason why.
So here's how it goes. You finally pull the trigger and buy a stock. And what happens? The second you buy it, it starts to tank. So you panic, you sell it to stop the bleeding. And then, you guessed it, the minute you are out, it rockets right back up. It's maddening. It's the kind of thing that makes you want to give up entirely.
So, what is actually causing that painful cycle? Well, it all starts with mistake number one. And this is a trap that is incredibly easy to fall into: chasing hype. Hype investing is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. You see a stock just exploding on social media, it's all over the news, your friends are talking about it, so you jump in. It's a decision driven by pure FOMO, fear of missing out, not by any solid research. See, here's the problem. By the time a stock gets that popular, the smart money, the pros, they got in ages ago. You end up buying near the top, right as those early folks are selling and taking their profits. And you're left holding the bag as the price plummets. And that right there leads us straight into our second big mistake. It's the other side of the coin from hype. It's what happens when all that excitement turns into raw fear. We're talking about panic selling. Picture this. The whole market takes a dive, and suddenly your portfolio is a sea of red. Your lizard brain kicks in, right? That primal fight-or-flight response just completely takes over. And bam, before you can even think, you've hit the sell button, thinking you're saving yourself from an even bigger disaster. Now, this is so important to understand. Until you click sell, that loss isn't real. It's just a number on a screen. It's temporary. But the moment you sell, you lock it in. You make it permanent. You've just turned a paper loss into a very real loss in your bank account. Okay, which brings us to our third and final mistake. And this one really ties everything together. It's the problem of investing randomly, basically jumping in with no real plan or strategy at all. Let's just connect the dots here, right? If you don't have a plan, what do you fall back on? Your emotions, which leads to chasing hype and panic selling. If you do zero research, you're going to miss out on all the amazing companies that aren't trending on Twitter. And if you have no patience, you just can't handle the normal ups and downs of the market. Put it all together, it's a recipe for failure. Okay, so we've talked about all the ways things can go wrong. It sounds pretty grim, I know, but here's the good news. There's a way simpler, smarter way to do this, and you absolutely do not need to be a Wall Street genius to pull it off. Okay, here it is, just 3 simple steps. Step 1, focus on buying into solid, strong companies when they're trading at a fair price. Step 2, plan on holding them for the long haul. I'm not talking days or weeks, I'm talking years. And number 3, and this one is the toughest, you have to learn to tune out the daily noise and not overreact to every scary headline. I love this quote because it just nails it. You have to get out of the mindset that the stock market is some kind of casino or a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not. It's a system designed to transfer wealth from the impatient to the patient. Your patience is your biggest weapon. So who's the real winner in the market then? Is it the smartest person in the room? The one with the fanciest software? Nope. It's the person who is consistent. The one who sticks to a simple, sound plan day in and day out and doesn't let their emotions run the show. In the long run, consistency beats brilliance every time. And if you remember one thing from all of this, let it be this. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need to knock it out of the park with every single pick. Successful investing is way more about playing good defense. It's just about avoiding those huge game-ending mistakes we've been talking about. So next time, before you click that buy or sell button, I want you to stop for just a second and ask yourself one simple question. Am I doing this because everyone else is, because I'm caught up in the hype or the fear, or am I doing this because it's part of my strategy? Seriously, the answer to that one question will change everything.